before he walked on water, before he healed the sick, before he preached to the multitudes. He was just a carpenter from Nazareth. The creator of the universe, the one through whom all things were made, humbled himself to work with his hands, shaping wood, building tables, living as a common man among his creation. He wasn't born into wealth or power. He wasn't raised in palaces or surrounded by influence. He grew up in a small town under the care of Mary and Joseph. The world didn't notice him, but heaven knew who he was. He humbled himself. The King of Kings became a servant. The one who holds the stars chose to walk among the dust of the earth. The Creator lived as one of his creation, learning, loving, serving. While the world waited for a Savior, he waited too, patiently, quietly, walking dusty roads, living an ordinary life, yet carrying the extraordinary purpose of redeeming humanity. Every hammer strike, every piece of wood he shaped, was a reminder of the greater work he would do. Not with nails and timber in a workshop, but with nails and a cross on Calvary. This carpenter from Nazareth was more than he seemed. He was God among us, humble, hidden, yet full of grace, the Savior the world had been waiting for. And in his humility, he showed us what true greatness looks like. He walked among them, the same people he had come to save. His neighbors, his friends, the children who laughed as he passed by. He knew their faces, their stories, and every burden they carried. He worked alongside them, sharing in their struggles, listening to their worries. With hands that once formed the stars, he offered help to those in need, not as a king, but as a friend. He saw their brokenness, their pain, their sin, yet he loved them deeply. Every smile he gave, every act of kindness, was filled with a love so profound it carried the weight of their redemption. And he knew that one day, the same hands that built their homes would be stretched out on a cross. He knew that the laughter of children would be replaced with the cries of a crowd. He knew he would be pierced, mocked, abandoned, and killed. Yet he stayed. He stayed in the midst of them, loving them, forgiving them, knowing that the very people he cherished would one day betray him. And still his love never wavered, because this carpenter from Nazareth, this creator in human flesh, didn't come to condemn the world, but to save it. The nails that he once used to build would soon pierce his hands. The wood he once shaped would hold him as he bore their sins. He humbled himself to the point of death, even the death of the cross. The one who deserved glory chose rejection. The one who had all power chose weakness. The one who could have commanded angels chose to forgive the very people who mocked him. And through his pain, he brought fulfillment, the redemption of the very souls he had walked beside all those years. Oh, what love! The love of a carpenter, the love of a Savior, who gave his all so that we might live. And in his sacrifice we see the depth of his heart, a love so powerful, so perfect, that it changes everything. This carpenter from Nazareth, the man from a small forgotten town, was not just a carpenter. He was the Son of God. He was and is everything the world had been waiting for. And through his humility, he showed us the greatest love the world will ever know.